Helping God.
No, I'm pretty extremely nervous, as you probably can obviously tell, but I was praying the past couple of days, and I actually, what I had planned on preaching was nothing extremely new. I felt like I would be preaching the first time I did get the opportunity. But I was praying today, and I felt, I honestly think I actually felt the first time today for a burden to help somebody.
All right. That's great.
You can turn to Mark chapter 10. I'm talking, but I'm not here to beat anybody over the head. I know I don't have the authority to do such as that.
Come on, Tyler.
And I wouldn't if I did, but I do want to try to help somebody.
All right.
I guess part of the reason I have a burden for this is because I've been in these shoes before. I've been in a place where I've tried to preach from them. And I do want to help somebody.
Come on,
Mark
Tyler.
chapter 10, verse number 46. The Bible says, "And they came to Jericho, and as he went out of Jericho with his disciples and a great number of people, blind Bartimaeus, the son of Timaeus, sat by the highway side begging. And when he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth, he began to cry out and say, Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy on me. And many charged him that he should hold his peace. But he cried the more, a great deal, thou son of David, have mercy on me. And Jesus stood still, and commanded him to be called. And they called the blind man, and saying unto him, Be of good comfort, rise, he calleth thee. And he, casting away his garment, rose, and came to Jesus. And Jesus answered and said unto him, What wilt thou that I should do unto thee? The blind man said unto him, Lord, that I might receive my sight. Jesus said unto him, Go thy way, thy faith hath made thee whole. Just stop right there. I really didn't look for a huge title, but I felt like if I was going to have a title, what I wanted to try to preach on was Life Through the Eyes of a Blind Man.
Come on, Tyler.
Helping God.
Come on, Tyler.
I looked at this story, and as I began to study this out, I noticed, as I began to read it, I noticed one thing in this man's life. I noticed desperation.
That's right.
I noticed as he sat by that gate, says he sat by that gate begging. No doubt, I tried to search it out. I never found where it said he was blind from birth. I assumed he was blind from birth, and he had laid there, sat there begging all his life. Yeah, come on. Maybe to receive a little here and there to barely get along. But that day something changed.
That's right.
Jesus
Hallelujah.
came by.
Praise God.
I have 3 points. I wasn't really looking for 3 points in a poem, but I got 3 points, so maybe you can call out with me. But I wanted to talk about first. I wanted to talk about the cry for help and the hunger he had to get some help.
That's right.
It says here in verse 47, and he heard that it was Jesus of Nazareth. He began to cry out, saying, Jesus, thou son of David, have mercy on me. It said that here in verse 48, and many charged him that he should hold his peace. But he cried out the more, a great deal, thou son of David, have mercy on me. I tell you, that was good. But when yesterday when I was trying to read this, a study on it, I read this next verse, and it brought tears to my eyes because I remember a place where I was at. Yeah, come on. I called out for Jesus to have a little mercy on me. Yeah, come on. About that time, Jesus, these words right here, and Jesus stood still. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, come on, Tyler.
I remember the time I got the Holy Ghost, March 23rd. Yeah, come on, preach. That night was probably the greatest night of my life, other than the day I got saved. I come home on top of the world, 2.5 hours home. I wasn't nothing but happy. Next night, Friday night, youth service. I was still on top of the world. I got here, played the bass that night. Rose T called on me to testify, and I did just that. Yeah. What I didn't realize was that when I sat down, I got a headache, a slight headache, nothing bad. It got worse as the service went on, but I pushed through. Sunday come along, and I got another headache. Brother Steve called on me to testify. Most remember, I got another headache. That one's so bad, I don't think I've ever had that bad before, to the point that I didn't know that I would honestly be able to make it to the bathroom when I tried to go out. It carried on. Sunday, I got some relief. Tuesday, I had a devotion at school. I got another headache. Talking in front of people for whatever reason at that point was giving me unreal headaches. And Tuesday night we went to revival at St. Paul. I got another headache.
Help him,
Another
God.
one of the worst ones I'd ever had. And I remember just headache after headache. And it seemed like all that time the devil was hammering me lower into the ground, saying I didn't really have the Holy Ghost and I would never be able to get on. But I can take you to the place. It was on a Friday night, if I'm not mistaken. All right. I went to revival at Union Grove. I was at the house by myself. I couldn't go. I had a headache. I can take you to the place. I went in my bedroom and I shut the door behind me. I sat down beside my bed and I said, Jesus, have mercy on me. About that time, the Lord stood still. He stood still in my situation. It seemed like, I don't know, maybe it seemed like I felt, oh, tell me you will never have to worry about this again. And I got up in that exact moment and I went to my calendar. I opened my calendar and I wrote on that date, healed from headaches. I've had headaches since then, but I've not had one single headache that bad. I've had minor headaches, and the devil's battled me with some other stuff, but I've never experienced headaches like that. The first thing I want to talk about was a cry for help and the hunger that man had to get some help. The second one, I think, the second thing I wanted to talk about was here in last of verse 49, the first of 50. It says, Jesus stood still and commanded him to be called, and they called the blind man, saying unto him, Be of good comfort, rise, he calleth thee. And he, casting away his garment, rose and came to Jesus. That was kind of where I felt as I studied this out, where to mainly be drawn to. I felt like, I don't know who it is, but I felt a burden to tell somebody. I felt a burden to tell somebody, you've been worried for too long. I felt like somebody, no doubt, that you felt like you've been left alone. You've been left by the wayside. We just had an incredible meeting, and many got blessed, and many received that exactly that they needed. But I felt like somebody would be here tonight that maybe sat through that meeting wondering, where is my help? I felt like telling us, you've been a baby for too long.
All right.
The second thing I want to talk about was the cast garment. He had a hunger and he had action. He cast away the beggar's garment and he came to Jesus. I'm about done. Somebody wants to come to the piano, but the third thing I wanted to get to is, it says here, Jesus answered and said unto him, What wilt thou that I should do unto thee? The blind man said unto him, Lord, that I might receive my sight. And Jesus said unto him, Go thy way, thy faith hath made thee whole. I'll tell you, I read that and I guess maybe it's for somebody else and not only for me, but it just touched me. I think more than anything I've ever read, because I remember when I was in a place. I remember when I was low and slow and I was in the ditch of despair, but God came down.
All right.
The Lord came by and He moved in my situation. He moved when it seemed like there was no hope. Hope was lost. But Jesus stood still. He called to me.
All right.
I cast away that beggar's garment. I came to him, and with a little bit of faith, I was made whole. That's right. Stand tonight, if you will. I tell you, I'm thankful for what God's done for me in my life. I remember a time sitting on the front row of church where I wondered, is there really a way to live pure, to live holy?
All right, come on.
Then I got a hold of something real. I got a hold of Jesus. I'm not saying anybody's here not saved tonight or dealing with this chains in your past, but I felt like trying to encourage somebody and tell you, you just look at life through the eyes of a blind man.
All right.
You see Jesus. You stop worrying about what people think. If you get your eyes focused on Jesus, then you see how He cares for you. You can see the cross that He died on. You can see how He cares for His people and He loves us. That's about all I got tonight. If you can come in, if you come to the altar and pray for a while.